actually became a CPA on accident. So when I was in high school, I'm a huge football fan, love the Colts. And at the time, Jeff George was the quarterback for the Colts. And it was well known at Tech that his father taught accounting. And so a friend of mine and I decided that we were going to take that class. We were going to sit up in the front and be really good students, and maybe we would get to meet Jeff George. And so I had no idea what accounting would be like. I just was like, you know what, I can add, I'll take it. And taking the class, Jeff George's father was an awesome teacher. And I just fell in love with accounting. I fell in love with the logic of it. It made sense to me. T accounts were perfect. I just decided that that was what I was going to do. What really attracted me to the company was what Lilly does. And the mission of Lilly is to make life better for people around the world. And we do that through pharmaceutical research and coming up with medicines that truly do improve and extend life. And coming from the automotive industry, it was great when we designed a good car and it was safe, but there's a difference between helping people with convenience and actually helping people live longer and better. I am the head of finance for our whole research area, which is the earliest phase of our product development. So it goes from coming up with a chemical entity and testing that to see if it attaches to a certain molecule in the body and whether or not that then affects a disease state. So we have scientists that are literally building molecules that may help to curb the effects of cancer, of diabetes, of cardiovascular issues, of Alzheimer's. And so I help to manage the funds that allow us to do that research. Well, this role is way outside of the CPA comfort zone. I spend most of my time in a room with PhD scientists who are trying to determine which molecules to prioritize. We have a very full portfolio. Everything can't be developed. And so we have to make trade-off decisions. And during those conversations, we talk about where we are in our development process, how good the molecule seems to look, and there's a lot of risk in the bets that we make. So for me to be of any use during these conversations, I have to at least understand at a very high level, because I am not a PhD scientist, at a very high level what target we're talking about and what makes sense so that I can impact those trade-off decisions. So I do a lot of reading and watching YouTube videos to try to improve my understanding of the science. So the reason why volunteering is important to me is because I come from a background where I was a first-generation college student, and mentorship and people reaching out to me really is what allowed me to be able to achieve some of the things that I've been able to achieve and become a CPA. And I realized that if we don't give back and reach back to bring in this talent that doesn't have the typical background, that doesn't have two parents that are already CPAs, the profession will continue to look the exact same when the country, the people, the customers are changing very rapidly. And if we want to stay relevant, we need to change along with it. My number one tip for anyone who's interested in accounting is just know that it's attainable. Don't doubt yourself. It's really about your ability to problem solve, to understand situations. I do not spend, even when I was doing technical accounting, you do not spend most of your time ticking and tying. You spend the majority of your time understanding an issue and interpreting how it should be handled. It's really about thinking. So if the numbers are intimidating or the technical accounting piece is intimidating, don't let that intimidate you. It's about being able to look at something, understand a problem, and figure out the best way to address it. That's what accounting is. And having the CPA designation just gives people confidence that you're a critical thinker and you're a problem solver.